just want to give you a noogie, but I feel like it's a very expensive one.
I mean, you can do whatever you want to my hair. It's a very gentle noogie.
I know. It's not really, I'm just petting you.
I mean, where's the problem there?
I know. Michael, can you believe it's been an entire year?
No.
I also can't believe it's been an entire year.
You can tell that it's December again because of the way our set is decorated.
Christmas! I know you love Christmas.
As a nice Jewish boy, I'm appreciative of all festivities. The menorah got lost in the mail, I think, so. Kristen, thank you for hanging out with me today.
I know, it's funny because I've sat next to you for an entire year. In my mind, I was like, yeah, changes have happened. But like, it wasn't until like recently that I was like, wow, your hairline is completely different. It is like not even close to the same as it was before.
I'm a new man. I feel like we need to go back to the beginning and just remind everyone how this all began. Ever since my 20s began and I saw that my hair was thinning, I've been insecure about my hair. And I know that, I mean, none of my friends would ever be like, wow, Mike, get that fixed.
Wow, Mike, heard of a hat? That's an example of someone who would not be your friend.
I did get very into hats.
Yeah, actually, you did get really into hats.
I do.
You have heard of a hat. I know, yeah. Because honestly, I don't think I realized that this is something that you were concerned about until you were like, I'm gonna make a video about it. And I was like, well, you must have some feelings then. When I think of like hair surgery, I think of like, I'm a banker and I'm 50 and I've got something to prove. I didn't really think of it as like something that like someone I know would do.
Here we are.
Here we are.
The process of making this video has been the longest of any video I've ever made because it has been over a year. And the surgery was mid-December 2018. When I first had my head shaved before the surgery, I got a lot of compliments about my head shape because my hair had never been that short before.
I know, it was very much just like, ooh.
Who's this bad boy? After all this is done, I might actually just buzz my head for fun.
I'm sorry, what? After all this, you're gonna buzz your head?
It'll grow back. I have the power to do whatever I want with my body, Kristen.
Okay, well.
I mean, the most intense part of this whole process was the first day, the actual surgery, and then the rest of it is really chill.
Really?
Like almost too chill. I'm just like, when is this year up? I had this surgery. It was a whole day long process. My ladies came and supported me. Chantel filmed it. Kelly did the sound because she's squeamish, so she did that from another room. Love you, Kelly. I had laughing gas. They drew the line where they wanted it to be. I mean, they literally just like crayoned my face. Then Dr. Rome poked the holes where the new follicles were gonna go. And then I enjoyed a session with Chappie the robot.
That's Chappie.
With my laughing gas in tow, I sat down and the robot did all the work from there. Kristen popped by while I was in my little laughing gas days.
I did.
I don't remember.
I do.
So can you tell that hair was taken away from here?
No.
And can you see any scarring?
What? There's supposed to be scarring?
There's no scarring.
Wow. Wow. I'm just rifling through your head like it's a junk drawer.
You're well accustomed to those, aren't you?
Anyway, I was here to support you and have a good time.
We're accomplishing that very well. So then Chappie took the hair donors out the back of my head, and then Dr. Rome's team plugged them into the front, and then they infused some of my own blood plasma into here to make the garden grow even faster. So that whole part, there was no pain. Like, I mean, when they initially numbed it.
Well, you were drugged.
No, yeah. It felt like my head was just a helmet. It was so strange.
Yeah, you were in sleepy, no rules, no responsibilities time.
And I got to watch Great British Bake Off on the TV screen. So then the week after that was probably the hardest part for me because I couldn't touch my head.
Oh, that was wild. You were like washing your hair with like a cup.
With baby shampoo.
Yes.
And I had to sleep elevated with my head at like a 30-degree angle.
I remember feeling very stressed out that week because I was just like, don't touch your head. Don't you touch that head, Michael. Because every time you would touch it, I'd be like, no.
Kristen loves the rules.
I remember feeling very stressed that week and being like, Mike touches his head, it's all over.
I was just self-conscious because it turned into scabs, and the scabs were scabs, so they weren't the cutest things.
Yeah, because you actually officiated a wedding like not long after this surgery.
Like less than a month after.
You wore a hat.
I wore a hat. I wore a tux and a hat. When we released the first part of this video, that was 6 months after the procedure. So it was enough time to see a little bit of progress,
yes,
to show you some growth. And then I just waited. It's August now, so it's been 7 months since my hair transplant surgery. Today, I got 2 compliments from coworkers who were impressed at how my hair is looking. It feels really good to have people notice.
So I'm looking at this photo of Mike that was taken at my wedding, and it's bonkers how much different your hairline is now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so weird to see, because it's like, oh yeah, that is what you used to look like. And it's like, you don't look like that now.
That's the proof. Let's compare.
Well,
it's cut off there. So.
Everything forward of here didn't exist.
I'm taking one of my daily photos to showcase the growth of my hair, and I had to pause a moment just to admire my hairline because it's pretty strong. It's much more forward than it used to be. So later on today, I'm going to go back to Barber Surgeon Guild for my 1-year follow-up appointment. They have not seen me since the 6-month follow-up.
Wow. And they're gonna see you for the paper anniversary.
I hope they like it.
I hope they like it too. That'd be awkward. That'd be really uncomfortable. They'd be like, oh, take him off the wall of fame.
I'm expecting better results than that.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey Mike, how are you?
I'm great. I can't believe it's been a year.
I can't believe that time flies. We got Greg tuning in from our New York location over here. How you been?
Really good. I've never had anything this gradual happen to me though.
Yeah, it's a slow process, isn't it? So when we move the tissue over, it has to form brand new. It's like planting seeds, and then the seeds germinate at different times.
It's a slow garden.
It is. Yeah. The good news, by the way, is it's just going to get even thicker over the next couple months. It really takes up to 14 months for the last hairs to even break through the skin. And hair grows about 1 centimeter a month. So when the last hairs grow in, your hair right now is about 2.5, 3 centimeters. So it's going to take another 2.5, 3 months from then for the final effect. So there's a little bit more waiting, but it's starting to define real nice. I love the natural recessed sort of shape that we left you with, because you're going to be happy with that forever. It's very appropriate.
Good, yeah. I mean, as tempting as it is to have Elvis's hair.
Yeah, I mean,
or 16-year-old's hairline.
Let's take a look at this.
This was
That's
taken
where we started.
a year ago.
Yeah.
My head was shaved down and there was not a lot of hair.
Not a lot of hair, and especially you can see right in here, between these few little hairs that you had remaining in here, there was really not much of that at all. Really anything, yeah.
It's so thin. This is so weird to see.
Yeah, look at that. I think we've made major progress. If I pull your hair back and I look at that hairline where it is now, it looks really, really good. The hairline itself should always be a little bit see-through. That's totally natural, because if it wasn't, it would look like a toupee. So we always want to make the hairline blend naturally, and it gets thicker, a little bit posterior behind it.
I've noticed that it's not completely opaque. It's like a gradual
but no
effect.
hairline is. You should always see through a little bit.
Oh yeah. I like that it's not a perfect straight
right,
edge.
because that catches the eye.
There's occasional little rogue bits of hair that,
we call those satellite hairs.
Satellite hairs. Because I definitely had those before. They were just much farther back.
Totally. Let's look at some of these other ones.
Oh my gosh, my forehead was gigantic.
Yeah. The temples came out real nice too. The shape. If you see this roundedness here, we really kind of restored those angles. I think that looks really good.
Can I see, Mike? All I see is beard. I a little lower. Whoa, my God. You look younger.
That's actually something I've noticed. I looked at pictures of myself from before the transplant and even when I had a different hairstyle. I think I looked 10 years older beforehand.
I have to admit, I've been somewhat stalking you on social media, looking at your results, and you look like you've been having an amazing year. How do you think this has changed you emotionally, personally?
This is silly, but the first thing that comes to mind is I think I've gotten better at flirting, because I just have more confidence in approaching people and kind of just radiating warmth.
Well, you do that anyway.
Thank you. I try, but I've gotten better. And then I used to not really enjoy looking at myself in the mirror because this was my #1 body insecurity. But now I'm fine looking in the mirror. I mean, there's still plenty about myself that we're all critics. We're all our own harshest critics. But the hair is no longer the thing that I'm fixating on.
It creates a little more character. It frames your face and it balances out your beard, and you look awesome. And I'm happy for you, man.
I'm loving the compliments, so don't stop. Keep them coming. I'm so happy that I did this.
Don't be a stranger. Come in anytime. Have a whiskey, coffee.
Yeah, I had my 1-year follow-up today at Barber Surgeon Guild. They liked it. They did? Yeah, they did. I'm happy with how it turned out.
Wow.
So it's mostly done, but over the next 2 months, there's gonna be a little more thickening and a little bit more growth because some of the hairs are just peeking.
sorry.
God damn it. We're all adults here. Thickening of the hair, Kristen.
Okay, I'm my age now. This is the Sistine Chapel.
Oh my gosh, Michelangelo is so proud.
His roof is done. I've seen the very slow stop motion version of it.
Same.
Because you took a picture of yourself every day, right?
Still doing it.
Oh my god.
Do you want to see some before pictures, Kristen?
Yes.
Okay. These were just some little headshots I got taken at work like a year and a half, 2 years ago maybe.
That's wild. You even have different like a hairstyle. Why don't you grow your hair longer again?
Because I think this looks better.
I like your hair long.
Oh, you do like long hair on people.
I like your hair long.
My forehead is bigger.
Yeah, your forehead is much bigger. I feel like this is how I've known you for most of the time I've known you, but like now it's just like, oh, this is a different you now.
That's a reminder of who I once was.
Did you recreate these?
I did. The temples are where I think there was a lot of improvement.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it recedes so much back in there.
Yeah, that's wild. Hey, your beard's different too.
It's longer now. Yeah.
I know, you like kind of.
I'm a mountain man.
Wait, you're wearing the same shirt?
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Wow.
I'm committed to my craft, Kristen.
That's wild. I almost want to see you with like the same facial hair and the same hair growth.
Yeah. I mean, if I really commit, maybe I'll grow it longer.
That's like a huge change.
Science!
Before my very eyes. You've been on quite a hair journey.
This was the right journey for me personally. This is something that I've always wanted, and it has personally made me feel better. But this is not to say that everybody needs to do a hair transplant. You can absolutely be happy with the way that your hair is now. Bald men are beautiful, men with receding hairlines are beautiful. I just knew that this was something I wanted for me. Thanks to the team at Barber Surgeon Guild who made this possible for me. Thank you so much to all of you for watching my journey with me. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you to you and the rest of the ladies for being so supportive throughout this whole process. Honestly, I would not have been able to do this video without Ladylike because all y'all helped to film it. You were there visiting me on the day of. I felt so supported throughout the whole time. It takes the village, everyone.
Merry Hanukkah.
Thank you. A full year post robotic hair transplant. Mic tested, mic approved.
Mike approved.
It's me.
It's him now.
It's